Guys, this is iconic Seattle Monorail. Built circa 1962, started operation 1962. 1960 was the starting operations, taking passengers from the city center to downtown. To the Space Needle, which is another famous icon of Seattle, Washington. Was built around I believe in the 50s for the World's Fair. They supposed to took it down within that 10-year period, but they never took it down. So it became the Seattle landmark. So it's been there since the World Fair, basically like the Seattle Monorail. It's been here for since the World Fair, since the 60s. So this is one of the Seattle first trains, local train like we have today is light rails here.
Welcome to Seattle Center Monorail. Please take a seat or hold on to the handrail. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the ride.
Sorry for the lights that dropped down. This is the Western Hotel. I want to show you guys that because this reminds me of Canada, Vancouver, Canada. This type of structure they have in the city of Vancouver. I thought it was a British Columbia thing, where they had circular buildings. That's the first time I've seen a circular building that was built so high and was hotel or office buildings. And now Washington have them, a few of the buildings too. So I just want to give the credit to Vancouver, which is another Pacific Northwest city in British Columbia, lower Canada. But we're on the monorail. That's part of the Space Needle. You can see the Space Needle in the distance there. We're excited. Sorry for the darker lights, but it's okay. We'll get this going. I'm excited to show you our city. A lot of these buildings here are very new. They've been built in the last 15 years. If you go back to 2000, a lot of these buildings disappeared. These are all new structures, apartments, business, office building space. But we're now going to get ready to go through the iconic music museum that was built uniquely to Seattle. It housed Nirvana and also the great guitarist Jimi Hendrix. If we get Seattle, see the EMI museum here. We're going to go right through the center of it. It's a unique structure, different from anywhere in the world. Hope you enjoy it if you visit Seattle at the Space Needle. Sorry for the low volume. We're coming right through. Now we're going to light back up in a second here. Here you go to Space Needle. Just want to get a picture of that. Lights are back on now. Again, we'll get a picture of the Space Needle.
Now arriving at Seattle Center Station. This is our one and only stop. Please make sure you have all of your belongings and watch your step as you exit through the doors on the left side of the train. We hope to see you again soon.
This is the Space Needle. This is all new, guys. I gotta be honest, totally honest with you guys. This is all new. But I want to see the outside, the structure of the space of the Seattle Monorail, which is one shot from the center of the city of Seattle to the Space Needle, which used to have a theme park and a Space Needle, where we celebrate a lot of our summer events here, all year events, but definitely out here in the community. Used to have a park over there. They closed down a lot of the park rides, so we don't really have a park. We have a little park now. It's basically just a park. Used to have a little entertainment, but this is the Space Needle. That's where you go in. It's straight ahead there. You go in and you take your ticket and you go up to the Space Needle and see the city. It's a beautiful area. All right, we're about to get ready to go back to the Seattle Westlake Center, which is the main center mall.
Welcome to Seattle Center Monorail. Please take a seat or hold on to the handrail. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the ride.
Keep some light on the situation so you feel comfortable while you're watching the video. Once again, that's the monorail. Seattle Monorail, the infamous Seattle Monorail. I hope if you come to Seattle, take this Seattle Monorail, which is iconic destination here in the city of Seattle. You can pay with a local pass, pay with cash, Visa. It's a quick, short, I would say 30-second trip from downtown Seattle. Basically, like you go to the Pike Place Market, you have afternoon, come up to walk through the city a little bit, go to Westlake, walk in the Century Mall, and then go up to the top of the Century Mall, Westlake, and take the monorail to the Space Needle. So you get a lot of the Seattle attractions within a matter of 5 minutes. It's a beautiful city, great city in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Like I said, these buildings are pretty new, built here. We have some iconic buildings from the early 1900s, late 1900s. But now they're irrelevant, kind of unless you know that if you're a person like history and buildings that represent iconic moments in history. Outside of that, Seattle's pretty new now. Overall, we still have the buildings, but they have so many high rises now that, like this building right here, that's iconic Seattle straight ahead. That small building right there, look how small it is. It's one of the big buildings here. That's iconic Seattle building right there over the tree. But now to the other buildings, it looks like a little midget. But hey, that's what happens when cities grow and develop and infrastructure expands. But this is the iconic, famous Seattle Monorail here.
Now arriving at Westlake Station. This is our one and only stop. Please make sure you have all of your belongings and watch your step as you exit through the doors on the right side of the train.
I hope you enjoyed this. This was built in 1962, and with this, I think it was in conjunction with the World's Fair. But we still have it here in Seattle, the Seattle Monorail. So when you go to the airports, if you're here, we got a light rail there that comes all the way through Westlake too, at the bottom of the Westlake Center. If you're ever here in Seattle, stop at our iconic Seattle Monorail. Enjoy. It takes about 5 minutes for everything, but a great experience to see how the feeling is. This is all new, guys. When I was a kid, I thought it was like teenager. I thought it was like the Jetsons. You know, I first got in the 80s when I first got on the monorail. I was like, this is like that I can remember. This is like the Jetsons, man. Now it's beautiful, but now it's got old now.
Please stand clear of the doors.
This part here reminds me, they built this about a few years ago during COVID. The operator was telling me. So this is all new too. So it's reminds me of the Fifth Avenue Theater here in Seattle. That this is new. I never saw this. I'm shocked. All of this is new. The going through the cages here. I mean, through the gateway. They have all this new. I'm showing you right now. All this wasn't here. This is all new. If you're local, you'll know what I mean. But it's nice. It's beautiful. It makes the Seattle Monorail pop. So it gives a lot of excellent lighting and entertainment to the eyes, visual entertainment to the eyes. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this. This is the iconic Seattle Monorail that goes to the iconic Seattle Space Needle. I hope you enjoyed this experience. Give me a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. I hope you had enjoyed this experience. Thank you and have a wonderful day. This is Face to Face with the Nation. Your host, Frenchie Loveheart. Have a nice day.